Thank you for joining us today. So today, the Ivorian Chamber of Commerce organized this event so you get to meet the owner behind the brand. On August 15, the Ivorian Chamber of Commerce will be part of the Ivorian Expo and will be presenting the different brand who will be representing the different brand at the Ivorian Expo. So today we'll start with Christelle, who will tell us more about her brand and how she started. So Christelle,
Ok. Bonsoir à tous. Je vais partager une petite diapositive qui va nous permettre de comprendre un peu qui nous sommes et comment nous avons commencé cette aventure. Ok. Est-ce que tout le monde voit? C'est bon?
oui, oui.
D'accord. Alors, notre marque, c'est Elrich by Yedre Sweet Home. Et qui nous sommes? Nous sommes une jeune start-up ouest-africaine basée en Abidjan, qui est la capitale économique de la Côte d'Ivoire, depuis 2021. Nous avons commencé notre aventure en novembre 2021. Nous sommes vraiment des visionnaires en matière de nutrition et de valorisation des produits du terroir et un condensé de valeurs humaines. Nous sommes également un patchwork de compétences et d'expertise porté par des hommes et des femmes de valeur et d'intégrité. En fait, nous essayons de compiler des compétences de savoir-faire pour offrir aux populations des produits de qualité. Donc, est-ce qu'on fait la petite synthèse déjà ou bien je continue?
Yeah. So, she said that c'est quoi le nom de la compagnie, non?
Elrich by Yedre Sweet Home.
So the company is called Edwish by Yedid Home, and so it's a startup from Ivory Coast. They're based in Abidjan, which is the main city in Ivory Coast, and they started their activity since 2021. So it's a group of visionary in a matter everything that concerns nutrition and valorization of product from the African continent. So they are focused on human value. It's a group of they highlight competence and expertise, focus on women and men of value and integrity.
Alors, je me présente. Donc, je suis Christelle Yedreux. Je dispose de plus de 15 ans d'expérience professionnelle en gestion, marketing, communication et management en industrie agroalimentaire. Donc, j'ai travaillé pendant pratiquement 12 ans chez Nestlé au centre de recherche et de développement, ce qui m'a permis aujourd'hui de pouvoir exprimer cette passion pour la transformation des produits agroalimentaire.
Okay, so the name is Christelle Yedre. She has more than 15 years of experience in marketing and communication and everything that concerning agro-industrial management. She spent more than 12 years at Nestle, which is one of the largest agro-industrial company, and she was working at the R&D, the Research and Development department, where she developed the passion transformation of agro-industrial products.
Okay. Ma partenaire, nous sommes une petite équipe de 2 personnes. Donc, ma partenaire se nomme Karine Hatsé. Elle également, elle a plus de 15 ans d'expérience en pharmacie. Donc, voilà, c'est cette équipe-là qui compose Elrich et qui propose ses produits.
So the team is composed of 2 people mainly. So we have Christelle, and the second person is Karine Atsi. She is a pharmacist with more than 15 years of experience.
Alors, notre vision et notre mission. En termes de vision, nous souhaitons être la référence en Côte d'Ivoire en matière d'innovation, de transformation des produits agricoles du terroir, en leur conférant, donc, par la qualité apportée et l'authenticité, une dimension internationale. C'est-à-dire que nous revendiquons d'être une entreprise qui propose des produits locaux mais qui peuvent rivaliser avec les produits à l'international en termes de qualité et de coût. Notre mission, donc, c'est donc de revaloriser des produits à fort potentiel, de faire la promotion de l'expertise locale, parce que nous sommes confiants qu'il existe une expertise locale en matière de création de valeur partagée.
Okay, so the vision here is to be a reference in Ivory Coast when it comes to innovation and transformation of agricultural product from Ivory Coast, like a local product, and ensure that they have the quality that can be exposed at the international level and have product that can compete at the international level. So the mission here is to add value, right, to the product and focus on the promotion and the expertise of local skill sets, local products, and make sure that they add value at the international level.
Notre business model Canvas, donc nous travaillons avec des partenaires clés, en l'occurrence producteurs et coopératives de fruits et légumes, parce que nous opérons dans le domaine des fruits et légumes. Notre activité clé, donc nos activités clés, pardon, donc la recherche et le développement et ensuite la transformation, puis la commercialisation de nos produits. En termes de ressources, nous nous appuyons essentiellement sur l'expertise de notre équipe dirigeante et la qualité de nos produits. Nous sommes sûrs des produits que nous proposons. En termes de proposition de valeur, nous proposons des produits frais, sains et innovants. Parce que la particularité de nos produits, c'est vraiment les produits frais, 100% fruits, sans additifs, sans conservateurs et allégés en sucre. Nous proposons également des produits disponibles hors saison et prêts à l'emploi. Nos produits sont modernes, tout en conservant leur authenticité de base. Voilà. Et en termes de relations clients, nous avons des relations privilégiées avec tous nos clients. Nous ne faisons pas, nous valorisons du plus petit client au plus grand client, c'est-à-dire qu'il n'y a aucune discrimination, que vous vouliez acheter un seul pot, une seule bouteille ou un seul doy pack, il n'y a pas de souci, vous êtes traité de la même manière que nos gros clients. Et nous pratiquons des tarifs préférentiels et de fidélité. Nos principaux canaux de distribution, nous opérons à travers les réseaux sociaux, les épiceries fines essentiellement, qui est notre principal canal de distribution, donc les épiceries fines et les boutiques spécialisées. Et un petit peu, de plus en plus, depuis le début, on a commencé un petit peu d'export. En termes de clients, nous nous adressons aux hôtels, aux résidences de standing, parce que nous voulons être des produits premium de qualité, aux event planners et aux particuliers. Voilà un peu notre business model Canvas.
So from the business model standpoint, the main focus are fruit and vegetables. So they partner with local producer. And so the key activity they have is the R&D and transformation, commercialization of those fruit and vegetables. They have a strong team, right, with a high skilled team in terms of management, and they make sure they source the product of quality from a local producer. The value proposition here is a fresh product with less sugar, so healthy product, and modern and authentic product directly from the local producer. And also they make sure that the product are ready for use. And they make sure also that most of the product are multi-usage. So like, you know, in terms of fruit and vegetable, you can use that for multiple things. From a cooking standpoint, from a snacking standpoint, so we have multiple use. In terms of relationship with customers, they make sure that they provide the right support at the right time to all the customer, and they build a like a client vendor privilege relationship They have also preferential tariff that they can negotiate with all the customers. From a distribution standpoint, the network, they use the social media, and they also have a direct contact with stores, specialized stores, grocery stores, and since a while ago, they're starting to export their product as well. So the main customers are hotels and okay, communities, and also they go to, let's say, events to make sure that they build awareness around the product.
Ensuite, la marque Elrich by Yedre Sweet Home, elle s'inspire fortement des valeurs familiales, sociales et communautaires afin de mettre en avant les notions d'héritage et de transmission de savoir-faire. Nous voulons être modernes, mais nous ne voulons pas couper non plus avec nos bases. Donc, nous nous sommes inspirés de ces valeurs-là pour créer cette marque.
So the brand is inspired from family values, social and community values, local values. And so although they want to develop this, the modernization to build a self-awareness at the global level of those products, they want to make sure that they conserve the heritage that they receive from the local families and local communities, and make sure that they use in the right way all the skill set received from this heritage.
Donc, cette marque-là a pour ambition d'être une marque incontournable d'une cuisine créative, innovante et responsable sur le continent africain et également à l'international.
So the goal here is to make sure that this mark and this brand is like a central pivot of the creativity in terms of like a cuisine from Africa, in make sure that I focus on innovation, responsibility, and make sure that this company is one of the well-known in Africa and also and abroad.
Bon, on va passer la personnalité. Notre principal partenaire, on va parler un peu de notre principal partenaire. Il s'agit d'une famille éco-responsable, d'une compagnie familiale éco-responsable. Nous avons la chance d'avoir un partenaire issu de la famille qui est exportateur depuis plus de 20 ans au niveau de la mangue et qui est basé à Sinématiali, dans le nord de la Côte d'Ivoire. Donc, spécialisé dans cette culture-là, dans la sélection et le conditionnement de la quinte spécialement. Donc, c'est cette mangue que nous avons commencé à travailler. Donc, l'aventure a commencé avec la mangue, donc la quinte de Sinématiali, qui a cette particularité d'être très goûteuse, charnue et sucrée. D'où notre ambition de ne pas rajouter plus de sucre que ce qu'il n'en faut. Voilà.
Okay, so the company is a family-owned company. And so the main focus on responsibility, environment responsibility. And the company is they partner with one of the family members from Sinématiali, which is a region, a city in the north of Ivory Coast. And the main product, the specialist product is the mango, and a specific type of mango called the Kent, which is pretty sweet. And then so they focus on the transformation of this product, and as well as other product, other fruit and vegetable.
Donc, en dehors donc, de ce que nous faisons, rien ne se perd avec la mangue. Donc, les pelures donc, servent à l'alimentation du bétail. L'amande permet de confectionner l'huile et le beurre de mangue. Et puis, la coque est utilisée comme source d'énergie pour les ménages. En fait, on la transforme également dans l'usine. Donc, on la transforme aussi on va dire, en combustible. Donc, avec la mangue, on ne perd rien.
So they're using the mango to make multiple things, starting with the skin, the peel, the actual fruit itself, and also I mean, everything that can be used out of the mango. So they use it for livestock alimentation. They use it also for creating oil out of the mango, and also using to provide source of energy for communities.
Donc, nous avons trois catégories de produits. Les confipotes, ce sont des confitures allégées en sucre, comme j'ai dit, sans conservateur et sans gélatine, 100% fruits. Nous avons des alcools maison, donc qui sont des apéritifs et digestifs à base de mangue et d'autres fruits. Donc, nous avons ce que nous avons appelé les apéros délire, qui sont des snacks, notamment les chips de mangue que nous avons déclinés en différentes saveurs. Mangue, nature, gros sel, piment. Donc, voilà les trois catégories de produits que nous produisons.
Okay, so they have three main products. The first one is the coffee pot. Those are kind of jam, or if you will, jelly, right? So the pretty healthy, less sugar, and then the second is kind of alcohol made out of the mango, right? So they have a lot of snacks also they make out of the mango, and the last one is kind of yeah, so we have the alcohol, and the last one are the snacks.
Snacks.
Yeah, snacks with low sugar level.
Les snacks sont sans sucre ajouté. Les alcools également. C'est juste les confitures en fonction des saveurs qui ont un sucre très réduit.
Okay, so the alcohol, the liquor made out of the mango, and the snacks, there is no added sugar, right? Since the fruit itself has its own sugar, so they don't add any sugar on the liquor and the snacks.
Alors, en image, un peu, voilà le type de produits que nous produisons. Donc, nous avons les confitures. Nous avons 9 saveurs de confitures. Nous avons les liqueurs. Nous en avons 8 saveurs. Et puis, les snacks, nous avons 3 saveurs.
Okay, so those are the kind of the picture of the different product they have. So you have the jelly and liquor based on mango, and they have also the snacks, the different snacks. So as you can see, you have passion, ginger, lemon, pineapple, and bissap, tamarind, baobab, corosol. Those are like a local fruit that they use also to create the snacks and products.
Donc voilà, après, on est toujours dans l'innovation. Nous travaillons sur de nouvelles gammes, de nouveaux fruits locaux, comme le cocota, qui sont moins connus, la carambole, la citrouille, le melon. Ce sont des produits sur lesquels nous sommes en développement. Et voilà.
Avant de cocota, c'est quoi le nom en français?
C'est... Comment on va dire ça? Bon, on travaille sur le cocota. Le nom en français, vraiment, je ne sais pas trop. C'est une cabosse avec des fruits acidulés à l'intérieur.
Okay.
On a également le souché. Voilà.
So, besides mango, they're working on developing other products like snacks, liquor based on other fruits like cocoa, watermelon, and qu'on appelle citrouille? Pumpkin, watermelon, cocoa, and other fruits. Yeah.
Donc voilà. Donc c'est un peu la présentation de Yedre Sweet Home de Elrich by Yedre Sweet Home. Merci pour votre attention.
So that will be the presentation. Thank you.
Thank you for your presentation. It's as I recall, the brand was Crystal by Yedre, who was producing the jam. So our next guest, which is supposed to present, will be Mr. Oh no, sorry, it will be Miss Annie Coulon, which is supposed to present her brand, which is Akosue. So, Miss Anik, are you here? Can you?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you, Hassan.
You're welcome. Mm.
So, hello, everyone. And the brand name is Akosua. Sorry, this is a French pronunciation, Akosua. Akosua, sorry, I don't have any presentation. I'm a really talk active person, so bear with me. I will talk a lot to present the company. I'll try to do it in English, but I'm counting on you if I'm missing some words to support and help me. Hope it's okay. So, Akosia is in the cosmetic sectors. In the difference with Christelle, we are quite young, only started 2 years ago. And how it started, actually, it's a particular story. I have a background actually in finance. I'm a auditor in finance. And to make the story short, 5 years ago, I entered one of the biggest cocoa transformation company in Côte d'Ivoire. And this is when I discovered the cocoa fruit. Actually, you will see in the brand design that you see a cocoa in the O, just to specify that it's actually the base of Akosia. So 5 years ago, I entered this sector and I knew about cocoa, but general knowledge as most Ivorian. I knew it was a huge sector with billions of money circulating, first wealth of the country, as we all know as Ivorian. But going in it, I discovered actually that the people at the base of this wealth for the country, I mean the farmers, were really poor people. I was really shocked. It was a discovery for me. And then within that big international company, we have a department that they call sustainability that delivers program to support the farmers. This is where actually I discovered different programs where I was really interested in how to support these people at the base of our country wealth and while themselves were really poor. And there was that program, that particular program where there were sustaining, encouraging women, farmers that were women or wives of farmers, to do soap. And actually, it was really the basic soap. For the Ivorians that are listening, I guess you know about kabako. So it was really the basic of soaps. And there was that biologist sustaining the program who said, well, if we're doing basic soap, why don't we try to do a soap with cocoa? And he made it. And this is when I discovered it, they were already producing, but small quantities, lost in the west of the country, and really with challenges, showing what they do. So I just tried once, and it was really, I mean, the results were extraordinary. And even people looking at me were like, what are you putting on your skin? And so month after month, I discovered that it was a good product, but the ladies there had really challenges to show their product. So, I just decided to create a brand. But the start was, how can I help them? So I create the brand, I create the company, and I was just buying volumes and trying to find, it was really like that, trying to find people interested. So Acostia started like that, participating to Christmas events of, the Day of the Mothers and the Fathers, having, a table and showing the products. And progressively, there were feedbacks. People were calling and looking again for the products. And also the passion started within me because I started at just representing them and selling, but then I really wanted to know more about cosmetics. So this is when I registered in a program for cosmetics to know about the regulations, to know about the chemicals, to know about how we mix, what should not be mixed, etc. So I got the degree, and I started working with that biologist and a lady, a pharmacist, Emily Naima, who's my partner today. And this is how actually Akosia started. with that bar soaps. It was bar soaps at the start, and now I'll show you later. We do have body creams, we have liquid soap, shower gel, scrubs for the body and the face. And yes, basically this is it. We started like that. Why Icosua today, and what is our ambition? When people ask me the question, I answer, I want Icosua to be the Yves Rocher of Africa, because for me today that brand is really showing another face of Ivory Coast. And let me explain. When we look at the base ingredients of Icosua, which is shea butter, cocoa butter, and all dairy products from cocoa. I mean, cocoa powder, cocoa butter, cocoa pod. All these enter in the different, products that we have. Looking at the map of Ivory Coast, I just realized that these different products are really found in all the country. In the south, for the coconut oil, for example, the cocoa is found really from the west to the east, going through the country, and the shea butter in the north. So Acosua and the different cosmetic products are really a face of the richness, I would say, of botanicals in Ivory Coast, because they are really sourced within the country. And yes, and it shows also another face of cocoa, which is most known for the chocolate. But actually, cocoa is really a relevant and very good ingredient for the skin. Second thing for Acosua, and what I'm proud of, is really that the ladies behind the fingers behind Acosua are really women. And there is a knowledge that is back there in the farms and owned by women and farmers that is not known. They do everything manually, and this craftsman is really a plus also from Acosua, because all our sourced ingredients are coming from women-led cooperatives, whether from Buna or from the south or from the west. They are all driven by women. We also collaborate with women entrepreneurs. For example, for the shower gel, uh, we do it with cocoa pods actually that are dried to create actually a dried soap, black soap, which is used one of our ingredients to prepare the shower gel. So all this, the second plus I would say of Acosua is really that different women-led women-led businesses that we support, and to which we contribute in a way in another. And the third point for Acosua is, and it's kind of linked to the second point, I like to be called a social entrepreneur. Yes, we need to make business and cash, but we are really looking at in Acosua, through Acosua, to see the impact on the women on the field. So far, how it works, we buy the volumes, they have their own cooperative, they're organized, and they have the way of sharing the benefits. But from a med to long term, my vision is really to be able, instead of having, individual benefits, to think more community. And for now they are happy because it's their cash. It helps them for the school of the kids, to support the husband in the household. But the project through Acosua is really to have more community level impact, because most of these areas, they don't have running water. It's difficult for them to bring the kids to school. So Acosua is really, through that social entrepreneurship, be able to have more impact on the community rather than the individuals. That is the third point. Through, if I need to answer to the question, why Acosua and what is your objective, why you, it would be that three main elements that I would answer to. Then on the products themselves, as I mentioned, the cocoa is really the base of all our products, all cocoa derived ingredients. As I mentioned, the powder that you will find in the bar soap or in the scrub. the cocoa pod that has been transformed that you can find in the shower gel, and of course the cocoa butter and the other oil ingredients like the coconut oil, the shea butter. These are the base ingredients that we'll find in the different lines of the product. Of course, we are looking at having also specific product lines, but I think that will be by the end of the year, where we are planning to have an event to take the advantage of Christmas to have a specific event, and where we tackle now the teens with their specific skin issues, pimples and oily skins, and also what I like to call the mother's ritual. For those that are familiar, you know that when we give birth before, but sometimes it continues in some families, we have our old nannies and aunts that come with their receipts with oil, and they give you massage, and they clean you, they wash you with specific ingredients actually that we do find here. And the project is really to have that traditional way of blooming the skin, transform into something more modern and more accessible to people out of the field. So these are the main two projects that Acosua is going through currently, and by the end of the year, by November, it should be good. So why the exports? As I mentioned, we started really, I mean, less than 2 years ago, and through small events. But I had the opportunity to send the products in France and in Canada, where we had really good returns. So this is when, the exports came up to my mind, and also today is a good opportunity to show the products, because we are more and more planning. Actually, we are planning to go to the export in these three different countries. And yes, and basically, I think this is the major
Mm-hmm.
points I wanted to explain. Where are we
Mm-hmm.
found? So far, as I mentioned, it was really when they are common events that we present the products. Um, we also show the products in a pharmacy, but these are the main I would say way of showing the products. We are discussing currently
Mm-hmm.
with a kind of
Uh,
coffee shop where
mm,
we are in discussion to have the complete
mm-hmm.
lines of products available at their level.
Okay.
Yes. So basically, I would say this
Yes.
is this is more or less what
This
I.
is yeah, we have few time for the others. I'm pretty sure that it's really interesting, and I hope that everyone is liking the idea of using Akoshe. So, maybe we will try to go to the next. Maybe if you have a last word or something, but we might try to go to the next one.
No, sorry if I took too much time. I'm
Ah,
talkative, I know.
you're fine, you're fine, you're fine, you're
So
fine.
I'm leaving the floor to
So,
someone else. Thank you.
yeah, so it was Annick Roland. So as I recall, her brand was Akosha. And as she said, it was a brand who was using cocoa and doing the product that she presented, the whole speech. So the next one will be the chocolatier Ivoirien, which is represented by Mr. Romano. Mr. Romano, are you here? Oh, okay.
Allô? Oui,
hmm
bonsoir
Yes.
à tous. Je suis là,
Yeah.
mais en fait, comme je
hmm
dois, je veux laisser la parole à Richard pour qu'il
Okay.
puisse parler de chocolaterie ivoirienne. Comme ça, moi, je parlerai de Dia après.
Okay. So Mr. Romano will be talking about another brand, which is Dia. So Mr. Richard will be the one which will be representing Chocolatier Bar. Is Richard here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
So thank you everyone. So I'm gonna speak for Axel Emmanuel, who is the actual owner of the Chocolatier Ivorian, and the brand is represented here in the North America by Eben Shipping Partners, so Eben Trading Partners, sorry. So I'm gonna kind of provide a quick overview of the brand and Axel Emmanuel background. So Is the kind of a torchbearer of the new generation that promote the transformation of African natural resources, particularly cocoa from Ivory Coast. Axel is an award-winning Ivorian artisanal chocolatier and internationally recognized. So he has a public law and political science background. He worked in the banking, but since 2000, I think 2000, he decided to move away from the banking careers to pursue his passion, which is chocolate, which is a cocoa product. And so he has a lot of, he started this career since 2000 and then built his brands in Ivory Coast and globally. I would say in Africa and globally. He won a lot of awards like the championship of Ivory Coast in chocolate and pastry, vice champion of in Africa for chocolate and pastry. He is also recognized as a young talent and francophone entrepreneur. At the global level, he was called to participate to many large events concerning chocolate, like the France, which is the largest French gastronomy event in France. He participated to the Salon of Chocolate in Paris and Montreal in Canada, and also made presentation in Tokyo. He was the first Ivorian to sell his chocolate bar at the Abidjan International Airport. And also he was a speaker of at the UNESCO, which is the United Nations institution about sustainable art initiative. He featured a lot of documentary on Netflix and CNN. And then also, so he's producing a different variety of chocolate bars with different flavors coming from paper flavor, chocolate, milk, ginger, and you name it. And so from a social impact and sustainability vision, Axel tried to empower all the producers locally, especially women and underserved young ladies. So his vision is to gather more than 250,000 women from Ivory Coast in the next coming years to help build this brand and make sure that the product is locally sourced and then the chocolate has the quality and the value he's looking for. Also, I would say from a product identity, it's a very artisanal made process that he's tried to develop to make it more modern to meet the demand from at the global level. It's a very high quality, small batch production and authentic flavor from Ivory Coast, unique handcrafted chocolate bars and sculptures. So at the international level, he already has a lot of partners, which are hotel, airlines, and he make a lot of exhibitions. And so he's also make sure that he's aligned with the ESG and has a better social impact. So from a selling standpoint, Axel Emmanuel product like a chocolatier Ivorian product can be available here in Canada and everywhere in the world, going through the local company that we have here in the United States called Eben Trading Partner. So that's a kind of a highlight of the company and the product that they have. So I will let Romano continue with the other product called Dia.
Je suis là.
Oh, okay. So Mr. Richard finishing presenting the brands, which is Chocolatier Ivoirien. Now we'll move to Mr. Romano. The two brands are closely related. So Mr. Romano is gonna present his brand. I will let you present his Dia, right?
Mm.
Oui,
Yeah.
je suis là. Vous m'entendez?
Yes, we can
Yes.
hear you.
Ok, merci à tous. Merci à Richard pour la présentation. Voilà, je pense qu'au moment des questions, s'il y a des points à compléter, on verra ensemble. Moi, je veux intervenir. Je ne pourrais pas parler anglais. Je comprends, mais je ne peux pas parler aussi couramment que eux. Donc, je vais aller en français. Je vais y aller en français. Je vais pendant quelques minutes parler de DIA. Comme vous l'avez dit tout à l'heure en introduction, c'est deux marques plus ou moins liées, liées par un passé commun, liées par notre mentor Axel Emmanuel que nous avons, avec qui mon associé principal et moi avons travaillé en totalisant une quinzaine d'années. Lui autour de 15 ans, moi autour de 10 ans. Et nous sommes donc sortis de ce, de ce four ou de cette aventure-là. Mais sortis, c'est, en fait, non, je veux dire en provenance plutôt. Nous sommes en provenance donc de cette révolution que Axel Emmanuel a appelée Cocoa Revolution. Euh, Nous aussi, il nous a permis il y a quelques années, notamment autour des années 2019-2020, de pouvoir sortir cette marque Latia qui, qui, qui est le cycle de Daniel, l'un de mes prénoms. Je m'appelle Romano Daniel Baou. Donc, l'un de mes prénoms, Ismaël, qui est mon principal associé, et le A pour associé. Donc, les futurs partenaires, les futurs associés qu'on aura dans le but de développer cette marque-là. Ça signifie également, en langue locale de chez nous, euh, qui vient du malinké, Akadia, qui veut dire délicieux, donc quelque chose de bon, d'où notre credo, notre principal credo qui est le goût du bien-être. Donc nous voulons à travers cette marque et les produits que nous transformons, proposer quelque chose qui s'inscrit vraiment dans le bien-être. Aujourd'hui, nos produits sont pour la plupart comestibles, hein, alimentaires et pas que. Mais la tendance des produits sur le marché, c'est plutôt de faire à cause des industriels, de faire beaucoup de gains, ne tenant pas forcément compte de la santé euh, des consommateurs. Donc, l'une des particularités de Dia, c'est vraiment de mettre l'accent sur le bien-être avec des produits sans conservateurs, sans ajouts artificiels ou chimiques. Donc, c'est un peu ça pour la présentation de la marque et l'historique. Nous avons débuté avec le premier produit en 2021, qui était notre poudre de cacao naturel, euh, qui a suivi avec le beurre de cacao naturel l'année qui a suivi 2022. Et l'année dernière, à la faveur du Sahara, nous avons sorti de nouveaux produits jusqu'au dernier qui est la liqueur de chocolat. Donc au Sahara, nous avons sorti un savon à base de beurre de cacao, de café également. Nous avons sorti des amandes de cajou enrobées de chocolat, donc un excellent snack. Donc il y a chocolat nature et chocolat gingembre. Et la pâte à tartiner également. Et récemment, on avait déjà commencé avec le premier prototype de la liqueur de chocolat. C'est une crème liqueur, un peu comme les plus connues, hein, les références mondiales sont Baileys et Amarula. Et notre crème liqueur, c'est le dernier produit en date de notre portefeuille produit. Euh, voilà un peu en ce qui concerne les produits. Et donc, pour la vision, c'est vraiment de proposer des produits de qualité. C'est vrai que nous, on n'est pas vraiment sur la branche label Made in Africa ou Côte d'Ivoire, parce que ce n'est, ce n'est pas, ce n'est pas un label périn selon nous. C'est vrai ce sont des produits qui sont transformés en provenance de la Côte d'Ivoire et de l'Afrique, mais on veut pouvoir être compétitif sur le marché international. Donc, on travaille de sorte à faire un produit, bien que transformé ici, mais qui répond aux normes internationales. Aux normes internationales. Aujourd'hui, nous sommes vendus en Afrique du Sud, principalement au Sénégal également. Et donc, nous pensons à une ouverture sur l'Europe et sur l'Amérique. C'est dans ce sens-là que lorsqu'on a rencontré Ginette, je lui ai proposé quelques échantillons de nos produits par rapport au prochain salon qui doit se tenir à Atlanta. Voilà un peu en ce qui nous concerne. On ne veut pas rester produit africain et rester sur le marché local parce que nous estimons qu'il y a de la valeur chez nous et on peut proposer des produits qui, avec les travaux de recherche que nous avons effectués, pourraient vraiment trouver leur place sur le marché international sans problème. Voilà un peu notre ambition, la vision derrière. On espère à travers cette connexion-là voir dans quelle mesure développer le marché américain en particulier.
Mhm.
Et selon selon les différentes conditions ou opportunités qu'on aura pour pénétrer le marché et au fur et à mesure le développer. Voilà un peu en
Ah,
quelques mots
mhm,
ce que j'avais à dire sur
mhm.
Dia. Voilà, je vais laisser la
Okay.
parole et je reste à l'écoute si vous avez des
o-
questions.
Okay.
Merci.
Thank you, Mr. Romano, for this beautiful presentation. So, as I recall, he was representing the brand which is called Dia. And so our four brands just presented what they do, why they do it, and what they want to do. I can recall it. We have Elrich, which is a jam brand. The chocolatier Ivoirien, which is producing chocolates. We have Dia, as he already presented a few minutes ago, and Akosia. So, right now, if you have any question, you are free to ask to them, and we're gonna respond to your points. Yeah, I think we can start the question series.
So thank you, Richard. Are you still here, Edmund?
Yes, I'm here.
So do you mind kind of give us a short information of what Romano said for the people who didn't understand French?
Okay, so like a quick summary. So like he was saying, the brand Dia and the chocolatier Ivoirian are like a linked because they have the same source of like brainstorming between Axel Emmanuel and Romano. And but from like a from this brainstorming, from this collaboration they had with Axel Emmanuel, they decided he and his partner called Ismail decided to create their own brand. And they're starting around 2019, 2020. And they created a brand called Dia, and Dia stands for actually Daniel, which is Romano's second name, and Ismail, and associate, so which is Dia. And the meaning of also Dia in one of the Ivory Coast dialect means delicious. So the proposition here is to focus on healthy product without added sugar and concentrators. And the main product here is cocoa powder, cocoa butter, cocoa liquor, snacks based on cashew and chocolate, right? So, and they try to work on different other products based on the demand they have. And although they source the main product from Ivory Coast, they want to be able to compete and to provide a value proposition that can attract global customers. So they want to compete at the global level and make sure that they satisfy the requirements and the need of the global clientele. So they started selling in Ivory Coast already, obviously in South Africa and Senegal, and their goal is to go global outside of Africa. So that's kind of a summary of what was said. And if there is any other question, I'm willing to respond.
Thank you. So I'm gonna also give the mic to Mada, who organized the Ivorian Expo, and the Ivorian Chamber will be representing those products at the Ivorian Chamber. I mean, at the the Ivorian Expo. So she's going to tell us a little bit about the Ivorian Expo before we ask some question. Mada, are you here?
Yes, I'm here. Hello, everyone. Thank you for the opportunity to have the chance to talk about the Ivorian Expo. Thank you guys from Abidjan to be here. I know it's late over there, but it's a good. It's really good talking to you guys. So the Ivory Expo started in 2019, and the goal, because I start my small business over here when I was doing the drinks, our gathering drinks, and the company named Madaji. So I start with the ginger limeade, three flavors that we have in Ivory Coast, very common is the ginger, I was here the sorrel, but also called the bisap, and the tamarind drink. That's why I started now. And I was going around and I had to do different events. When I participate in those events, I found out people do not know about Ivory Coast. They keep asking me, you have good drinks, but where they come from? Ivory Coast, where is Ivory Coast located? So I start, teach them that Ivory Coast is the have the border with Ghana. And I say, you know what, if people don't know about Ivory Coast and I'm trying to show them the culture while I'm doing the business, maybe I should try to incorporate other business and show Ivory Coast and Ivorian savoir-faire. So that's how we started Ivorian Expo. It started in 2019 and we have it every 2 years. This year we will have the fourth edition, August 15 in downtown Norcross. And I really love the idea that you guys will have your brand exposed. And I look forward, to have more Ivorian product in the US market. The market is huge. I know everybody can take the chance to be part of, this adventure here in the United States. Of course, because we are a francophone country, we might need to work on little adjustment on the label and other things. But the good thing is your product will be here in the United States and you will have feedbacks from, Jeanette. She's doing a great job. Thank you, Jeanette, for what you do. Absolutely wonderful. So you will have a feedback and then you will be able to, I won't say change your recipe, but adapt it to the United States and flavor and know how to move forward. So I'm really happy for you guys to be here in the next coming days, and hope that we may have more collaboration in the upcoming event. If it's not for the Ivorian Expo, but we can have other event where we can work together and anything. That's it. And add one more thing. I'm also the Ivorian community here. I'm the president of the Ivorian community in Georgia since 2025. So I have 2 years term, which is probably going to end in December. But we might run off for another term. But we'll see. For now, just celebrate the Ivorian brand in Atlanta. Congratulations, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you again. And so, as we mentioned, August 15 will be representing all four companies. I will be representing the Ivorian Chamber and I'll be at the table. So, if you know anyone who lives in Atlanta and want to taste those products, invite them, share the information. And this video will also be shared with all our network, and the video will be saved, and I'll send you a copy, and I'll also share on our social media and our YouTube page. So thank you again for making times to make yourself available to come and be part of this event. Okay, if
Thank
anybody
you.
have any question.
I had a little question.
Mm-hmm.
It was for Miss Annie. She said about a project, but what I wanted to know was why Akoshe? Like when, um, or maybe I should say, how this name came to you.
Okay, actually, very simple. Akosua is my mother name. And
Oh,
and her father was he's native from Ghana, and actually Akosua is the child born on Sunday. And it was for me also to say a thank you to my mom, because if you realize, we are really trying to deal with women business, and they are fighters. You know, they deal with their daily challenges to take care of their people. And Akosha was really to a kind of thank you, mom. So Akosha is my mom name.
oh, okay. Thank you very much. We're looking forward to using your project.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I try it. It's a really good soap, and it's real. I love the packaging, by the way, and I love everybody packaging as well. But the packaging is very clean and beautiful, and the soap works well. So anyone else have any question? So since I don't have any more questions. So thank you for making the time to be here, and so it's the one who live in Atlanta. We'll see you on August 15th.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank
Thank you.
thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Bye.